giving people scholarship comes in.
Okay.
Public universities are mainly owned by government. So if they are mainly owned by government, I think government should have a way of giving back to people.
Sincerely, I still used to think that mass communication is an outdated course.
It is not. On a course that you don't even know. Most of the courses, I won't lie to you, in our present Nigeria, most of the courses are outdated. No means for the person to practice whatever is being done. An electrical engineering department without a studio fail. That's one of the major challenges that students face. Not it's even outside the public university. That is one of the major challenges students face, because they end up doing what
the parents want, not what they want.
So on the long run, it looks like I'm fulfilling my father's or mother's.
Hello viewers, you're welcome to yet another episode on Time Out with Lima, proudly brought to you by DMET Media, and I am your host, Taiye Alima. In the studio today, we'll be discussing challenges students face in Nigerian universities and how to prefer solution. Guys, it's a lengthy one. Hope you are ready. And in the studio with me today, I have this amazing personality. He's an OAP, a presenter, an hotelier, a master of ceremony, and more. He's going to tell you that himself. And this is no other person than Right Honorable Oladele Taiye, because that's how I fondly call him. You're welcome to the studio, sir.
Thank you very much. Hello, viewers. My name is Taiye Oladele.
Okay.
I'm a presenter,
okay,
a master of ceremony, a communication expert in view, hotelier, and so on. Many things.
It is fine. It is fine. Yeah, people with many business in Nigerians now are the glowing set of people.
You know that saying that you can never rely on the source of income.
Right. Yeah, like I said earlier, we'll be discussing challenges students face in Nigerian university. I know from your biography, we didn't get to talk about you being an alumni of Lagos State Polytechnic.
LASPOTECH, my LASPOTECH.
Now, Lagos State University of Science and Technology,
yes.
Right? Before we go deeply into this topic, can you share briefly your experience in this school?
Lagos State Polytechnic, right. Ikorodu campus. It was not something, it was the normal schooling stuff. The only difference is that, when you are in a new environment,
right,
everything seems new. With time, you get used to it. So that's just the major stuff. And school is school.
Yeah,
school is school.
Yeah.
So right. it's not a place where you go with your expectation and you expect everything to be in accordance to what you are expecting from them.
Right.
It's more of you meet some things and some things will meet you. You understand?
Yeah,
so
right.
that's
I
just
understand. It's fine. Yeah, I can relate to that and I perfectly understand your point. But when we talk about challenges students face in Nigerian university, can you briefly talk about that? Or your personal experience, the challenges
I'll go this
that
way.
You overcome.
I'll go this way. So in public universities in Nigeria, we have a whole lot of challenges.
Right.
But I will talk about just few.
Okay.
For the sake of time.
Okay.
So one of the major challenges that our students have is political instability, where you have strike.
Yes. I agree to that.
It end up elongating your period that you're supposed to spend in school.
Right. And
this will not even at least, it will affect your employment story and background.
Yes,
right. Lately vacancies, you see stuff like a graduate
2 years experience,
with 4 years experience, not more than 26 years.
Yes, I understand.
When you expect in the public
that.
University, you get where strike have elongated the period for the line of study, maybe supposed to be for 4 years, it becomes 6 or 5 years. How do you expect such person to have the number of years of experience and everything like that? So this is one of the major challenges.
Yeah, we know political instability can be, wide, but aside political instability, we have a lot of
we
other,
we do. Another one is infrastructure.
Yes.
Like when there is deficiency in the major amenities that are needed for inculcating knowledge, it's not going to. Let's say, for instance, a department that is
or a faculty.
Right. Well, I would talk about departments now, because faculty can be wide and you have different management people.
Yeah, but sometimes they study in the same lecture.
You get stuff like that. So for a department that is practically based, that does not have a practical workshop, you can relate now. What are you expecting these people to do? Let's say, for instance, someone that is into civil engineering and there is no means for the person to practice whatever is being taught. An electrical engineering department without a studio, like electrical studio, what are you expecting? So sometimes when these amenities are not provided by the government, in this context now, public universities are mainly managed by
the government, right?
So when government does not provide these amenities, it will affect the value that will be on such graduates. So such graduates now will finish school without being employable.
They're having a practical knowledge of what he or she studied.
Just have theory background, not practical way and how to do it. So that's another major challenge. In public universities, the issue of infrastructure. Another one is finance. Finance is one of the major ones. Because even if you
some people are struggling to go to school,
if you
and I can understand,
after the entrance examination, you'll be made to pay an acceptance fee. An acceptance fee always comes with deadline.
I'm telling you.
If you get an admission on a Monday, you have to pay your acceptance before Friday. Anything that you don't make you pay by Friday, the admission is over and stuff like that. So it's one of the major challenges that people face when there is no money. So that is where giving people scholarship comes in. Public universities are mainly owned by government. So if they are mainly owned by government, I think government should have a way of giving back to people. Through
scholarship.
And it should be in a way of not convocation. Like when a person come in during the post-UTME, which is the major exam that you're doing before you can get entrance into any tertiary institution. In context, Polytechnic and university, that is for the UTME stuff. So if after the exam, you notice some people that did well in the examination, scholarship can be given. You might even text the person like, okay, we will cater for just the year one.
I think they do that, right?
Not like if it is more rampant, much okay. Like your GP will determine if we are going to cater for you all through your school period. Let's just try for year one. You get stuff like that, giving them chances. We assist a lot. With making sure that the gap between illiteracy and literacy is widely closed. You understand? So that is one of the major
where the government can come in
for the finance issue. One other one again that is very, very important is insecurity. At large, the country is not safe at the moment.
I'm telling you.
So if the country is not safe, now you are leaving your own territory where you are used to another place because you want to go and acquire knowledge.
I'm sorry to cut in. For example, now, if you are staying in Lagos and you've tried like 2 or 3 universities, within probably in Lagos or Southwest
region,
and you end up not getting any, and at the end of the day, try admission process in the north,
maybe North Central, or Northwest,
and at the end of the day, you got the admission. The first thing that will come to your mind before processing everything is insecurity.
Exactly, because
it's security.
On a lighter note now, when you are preparing money for the acceptance fee and school fees, you find money for ransom. You get because even research show that this Boko Haram abducted more students than normal people. So when you are going to school and you are not safe within your mind,
even the Chibok girls story. Now I don't know.
You get stuff like that. Some people release some after a while. Stuff like that. When the risk of insecurity is high, it's a major challenge for public universities. And it is in this insecurity that you have stuff that has to do with this cultism,
kidnapping,
and everything like that. I think government, because public universities are mainly owned by government should assist, give some lasting solutions, not the solutions that just today and tomorrow, lasting solutions that will be fine to cut the insecurity. It's way much.
Yeah, it's way much.
It's way much. Another one I want us to look at is the way lecturers go about the teaching.
So true.
You can see a lecturer that is not even middle-aged, someone of the age of, let's say, 70. There are some lecturers that are 70.
Yes, of course.
Someone of the age of 70 teaching a class of 300 people in a small classroom.
It can't even be audible.
You get, so the pitch of the voice, even at that moment, the health might not even allow the person to stand for too long.
To be too active.
What do you expect? What then do you expect for someone like that?
Right.
So it's one of the major stuff. The age.
Everybody starts struggling for the front seat.
Yes, exactly. And not everyone is fond of the front seat. Yeah, you get.
I can't
you understand, yeah? Not everyone is fond of the front seat.
Okay.
So stuff like that happen. Even some lecturers will come to the class and will not even follow the academic calendar.
Yeah,
we're supposed to cover your scheme of work that will last for 3 months. So we come a day and want to finish a scheme of work that was meant for 3 months. You get stuff like that.
If you go to public university, you should experience that.
You should understand what I'm talking about.
You should experience that.
So that is one of the major stuff that happens again in public universities, where lecturers are supposed to come and take class for 2 hours. We come and do marketing of his or our own business for 1 hour 30 minutes. I use many 30 minutes for.
I'm into real estate.
Okay, you get. I own a farm.
Yeah.
If you want to be a farmer, come and see me. You get.
We'll talk.
So
talk behind the camera.
So stuff like that happens a lot
in public investors.
So those are some of the major challenges that happens. And sometimes again, when you are relocating for the sake of schooling, there will be a need for provisions to be made. Sure. Some tertiary institutions, just like the one we went to, Lagos State Polytechnic, then they had no hostel. Yes. So it's you need,
and this thing is,
Yeah. So if a school is of without hostel, if a school is of without hostel, do you know the risk that is there? Someone traveling outside Southwest coming down. Okay. So on getting there, how do you expect the person to even pass the night when there is no hostel?
I'm telling you. And they don't know anybody in the community.
So government need to work. You don't need to work on that.
They don't even know if hostel exists in that community.
You understand stuff like that. So the person have to now start going through other alternatives that might even be risky. Right. Because passing the night in a place that you've never been to before, you don't know anyone, your life might be at risk. Your mental health can be at risk. Yes. Different things can happen. So these are the major challenges that people face in public.
And the management needs to look into this.
And there's corruption.
Yeah, there's bribing and corruption.
Like it's way on the eye.
There is bribing and corruption.
A friend told me that in a particular institution, I don't want to mention it, that the moment you have money, even if you do not go for class, your certificate.
It happens in every university.
It happens. In every, yeah. Let us say in every.
In every, it happens because it is not everybody that attend classes.
I'm talking about the class, like some will not even come at all. Once you have the certificate, you just pay.
It happens.
Once you have your certificate, I'm talking about, it's you understand now? Once you have the money to pay for it, once you pay, you get something. You will even determine the grade points you want yourself. Right. You will even tell that this is what I want to, and you will pay. It's one of the major issues. So someone that buy a certificate, how do you expect the person to function well in the community when it comes to working life? So
that's even a shame on the school.
You understand? So most times we end up having graduates that are not graduates. Yes. So that's why you hear stuff like this person is a educated illiterate. Because you went through school, but the signs that you are a graduate is not there. Because you cannot do anything. For instance, a graduate that cannot operate a computer system, like just normal Windows interface. Right. You start hearing stuff like, on your computer, go to my computer. Your computer cannot be on my computer. You get stuff like that. So it's
crazy. It's crazy. We have lots of challenges like that. But like you said, that we are trying to buy time. But there's one I also want us to look into, which is the student activities in school.
Okay, yeah. There's some extra curriculum activities that is beyond the normal classroom.
There are students that go for positions in the SUG level.
Okay, yes,
things like that, in the faculty level, department level, and the moment they inform the lecturer, okay, I missed this test, sir,
maybe I was supposed to have a meeting or something happened somewhere.
But yet they are representing the student because everybody cannot be there, and yet it is a necessity.
Yeah, I think that is one of the major challenges as well.
Yeah.
Because someone that left his or her house to come to the school.
Yes.
The first mindset is to come out with a good grade.
Right.
So if I'm coming out with a good grade, I need to make sure I fulfill some requirements, which includes tests, examination, and classes.
Yeah.
Now in school, I found out that there is a need for me to take up a leadership position, so I can represent my fellow students at different positions or function. Right. So now I'm taking up this thing. It is not for myself.
Yes.
It is for the greater good of the students. So people should not be on the advantageous part and me, I'm having a negativity part. You get what I'm trying to say? So it's not like something like that. So I think work has to be done on this. Maybe involving students in the management stuff. Maybe if there is a board meeting, you can invite students, like the management people of the management team on the public universities, which is government. You can invite these students that are into this SUG and political stuff.
Political activities.
Invite them and inquire from them, like what particular day of the week will you like to have meetings?
Since they are not one, they are not two.
It's even SUG. SUG is the school level. Under SUG, we share faculty. Faculty department.
Under SUG, there's two other
department where you have the SUE,
SRC,
the executive and legislative arm of everything. So maybe a meeting can be done with those that are at the top. Like
because they need to represent.
Yes. Let's fix a date. Maybe from Monday to Friday, let's use a date and this particular time frame for meetings.
Right.
So all meetings that has to do with political stuff and anything will fall on this particular day.
Okay.
And this time. It's even a provision. People that are absconding from these particular positions of leadership will even take it because it will not be a threat on their educational pathway again. So I think it's one of the major.
And when that kind of a student get home, the parent will be like, "Did I send you a message? Did I ask you to take part in politics?"
For instance,
things like that.
A student that went and become a political leader in school and everything. Yeah, in school and everything. So on getting to the house back, came out to the poor result as a result of absence, continuous absence in class. Tests.
Yes.
You know, when it's a test, they say that's your CA and stuff like that. So test. And the person tell you, mom or dad, it was because I am the SUG president.
Right.
You know what? The first thing that comes to mind is, no, you are sent to school.
Right.
For certificate, not for SUG president. You get stuff like that. And most times it tells.
And sometimes it kills the ambitions of just
it tells on morals.
Some people love politics.
Exactly.
Generally. And they feel like the best platform to start.
One thing about school, is that it is a platform for many things.
Yes.
It is a platform for many things. You can start
choose your career wisely.
Yeah. You can start. There is nothing you want to do in school that you cannot do. You can start your marketing journey from school.
You can start your Master of Ceremonies journey from school.
Just like the right starting you get. So you can start anything.
Right.
The moment you have the right set of people and platform.
Yes.
That's it.
Yeah.
But most people, we go to school with the mindset of, my mom said I want to become a doctor.
Right.
Let me go to school to become a doctor. Yourself, do you feel? That's one of the major challenges that students face. Not it's even outside the public university. That is one of the major challenges students face because they end up doing what
the parents want.
Not what they want. So on the long run, it looks like I'm fulfilling my father's or mother's wish. That's where you get stuff like someone studied law for close to 5, 6, let's say at most 7 years. That person will still go back to school again to fulfill his or her own personal ambition. Now look at the number of years you spend.
It even takes a lot of strength to go back to school to fulfill your own personal ambition.
Look at the number of years you even spend in between. That years, if you put it into what you have already prepared yourself for, okay, this is what I want to do. This is my mindset. This is my identity. Now, putting effort into that is way much good than spending 7 years on a course that you don't even know. Because most of the courses, I won't lie to you, in our present Nigeria, most of the courses are outdated. Like some of the courses we are doing are expired.
Yes.
We have better ways of doing most of the stuff we do now.
Yeah.
So stuff like that, like at the country at the moment, I don't think there is any institution that offers aeronautic engineering. And airline is one of the major, like traveling is one of the major stuff that gives money.
One of the most lucrative business you can venture into now.
So if no school is into aeronautic, no, it's one of the major stuff. Everybody cannot be a medical doctor.
I think we have some aviation school.
Aviation school that teach you stuff about how to become a pilot and talking about engineering. It's not there. There is no school of robotics in the whole of Nigeria.
Wow.
So
not even talking about sorry, you said something about some outdated courses.
Yes, there are some courses that are outdated.
Sincerely, I still used to think that mass communication is an outdated course.
It is not.
I still used to think, I don't know, I might be wrong.
It is not.
But when we talk about mass communication, we talk about broadcasting, journalism, we have schools for this thing.
That is why I said it is some courses are outdated. Mass comm is not outdated.
Okay.
But the way we go about it here is the outdated approach.
Right.
From inception, if someone comes to any institution, they want to do mass communication. Okay, it's fine. You have interest in mass communication. What do you want to major on? Enough of let's do general. Don't do general anything now.
Okay.
What are you majoring on? Is it media? Is it print? Is it broadcasting you want to do?
Journalism?
Is it journalism?
Right.
So focus on what you want to do. And that's fine. And one thing, research shows that anything you spend at least 6 months on, you are good on it.
Right.
So you see, spending 4 to 5 years in school, you get.
That's what I'm saying.
You see, so instead of spending those number of years with your certainty of strike and everything, I think one has to define your own personal self. If not, you yourself, you will pose as a challenge again to fulfilling anything that you are given.
Yeah.
So those are the major challenges. I think we have in public universities.
Yeah, thank you for sharing. Yeah, we've talked about political instability, infrastructure, social amenities, student activities in schools, and how to, undo all those things, how the government can come in, how the school management can also assist and work. I think for the solutions that government can do. There is a particular stuff I am thinking the government can make use of. For instance, there should be a body that regulates. I know there is a body that regulates the way lecturers go about their lectures and everything. But maybe once in a while, a random person can just come to the class and evaluate the lecturer. Some lecturer will come to the class, they will not even pass 20% of the required information. And it will do examination. So it's more like people coming to the class, cram whatsoever they have been given, and that's all. Just cram to write, and that's all. Okay. So I get the points. Your points are very valid, and this piece of information, I hope it makes the school management well. I hope it makes the government well. And if you're a student, if you're watching this program, Time Out with Lima, please kindly take 2 or 3 pieces of information, if you can, and try to work on them. Most of the time, the government will not do everything. The parents will not do everything. You as a person, you need to discover yourself. You need to discover your brand. You need to rebuild yourself. Even if your parents impose a certain thing on you, tell them that, mommy, you can be better in this field too. You need to start standing up for yourself. Thank you for viewing. Thank you for watching. I'm still your host, Taiye Israel Oladele. You can watch this program on our YouTube channel, Time Out with Lima, Instagram, Time Out with Lima, TikTok, Time Out with Lima. If you have any message for me or any question, you can send your message to my WhatsApp. My number will be displayed on your screen. And as well as my guest here, if you have any question for him, you can follow him on all his social media Andrew, and he's going to tell you that himself.
Okay, for the social media and on Instagram, the handle is Tonique MCFR underscore. The Tonique is spelled as TONIQUE MCFR underscore. For Facebook, MC Tonique. On TikTok, MC Tonique. Real life, MC, anywhere. MC Tonique.
Thank you guys for watching. Love you all.
Thank you.